Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out this brand here, making a debut in the channel. I'm excited for it. This is, of course, NexTool. They make multi-tools and other EDC gear as well. This particular one is the NexTool Pocket Tool E1. I see a lot of excitement around this particular tool, and I say, okay, let me check it out in person and see if it's really all that. So I'm going to be checking this guy out and doing the honors today. We got the traditional pocket knives exclusive Kentucky Holler jack. It is a C. Risner cutlery design here. This one's dropping on January 30th at 12 p.m. I just did an unboxing video of this guy in the channel, so definitely check it out if you want to get in on the drop. These are probably going to sell out fast, especially this abalone model right here. So let's go ahead and have it do the honors right here. Boom, bam, right, cutting through that plastic wrap right there. Walk and talk on this thing is amazing. Check out the unboxing video for more details. Probably link to it here at the end of this video, but let's go ahead and find out what this next tool is all about. I also have some other of my multi-tools to do some comparisons here in a moment. So some very small packaging, right? That's the first impression here. Very small, right? Also, you know, good decent weight, not too heavy, not too light. And out of the box we have NexTool user manual, right? All the goodies here from every single tool that this guy has to offer. I'm gonna try to do the most manly thing ever, and that is to not read the instructions and try to figure out what these are on my own. But I'll keep it handy and nearby as a reference. We also have some additional, I'm assuming these are possibly blades. They're nicely wrapped in airtight packaging also, so we'll come back to those. We have sort of like a silica gel or anti-humidity pouch here. Do not eat. I wasn't planning on it. And here is the E1. Man, first impression, the E1 is actually pretty awesome size for EDC. Like, it's actually not all that big. I'm gonna do some comparisons here to the Powerpint, which is one of my favorite multi-tools so far, especially for the size, if I'm looking to carry something light. And this guy's right up there with it. First things first, we have a deep pocket carry clip. So that's already a win, right? You can basically bury the whole thing into your pocket. It's also, let's see, how wide is this thing? Right, kind of get a thickness here of 0.58. That's not too bad. Definitely some thickness, but not necessarily too thick. Right, let's kind of make some room here and kind of zoom into this bad boy. We have what I'm assuming is aluminum construction and kind of has this sort of circuit board kind of connection lines milling going on throughout. Then you have this X pattern right here towards the front. That's looking pretty good. Looks like we have TA, Torx T8 on there as the hardware. And let's go ahead and start making sense of this thing together. Again, first time checking this thing out in person, right? So let's go ahead and maybe start here. I'm seeing two tabs, right? You guys are probably seeing these as well. We got two tabs on each side. So let's maybe start here with this one. Okay, so that's a good way to be able to get the blade out. Okay, it has basically like a thumb ramp, otherwise a thumb stud, if you would. All right, bam, we got a very awesome sheep's foot blade on this one. Is that a hollow ground? Do we have a hollow ground on this multi-tool? I think so. Hollow ground with a bell satin finish. Looking good. Of course, you know, what you see there is a little bit of oil for transportation. I'm not sure what steel we have here. I'll definitely put it on the screen if I'm not sure, so future me take note. So we have a blade on this one. We'll test it out in a moment. We also have, let's put this guy back, we have on the opposite side, okay, there's your bottle opener on this side. That's looking pretty good. All right, open up some bottles with that. Bam. All right, what else? All right, those are the easy ones because they have that thumb stud situation, right? Let's see if I can get to or get at the other guys. All right, starting right here. Here we go. We have a QR code, right? Probably has somewhat of a demo video. If you guys want to go ahead and scan that QR code, I'll give you the best shot. So you guys can do that as well. Check that out. So we have a Phillips head screwdriver, and we can turn it around for a flathead screwdriver. This one is under spring tension right here on the side, so we know, right, it's going to stay in place there. I'm going to switch it back to the Phillips head. Right, these don't necessarily lock in place, but they stay, you know, they stay straight. Definitely takes a good amount of resistance here to kind of pull it back in. All right, next we have, let's see, kind of working my way through this guy, picking up some a little bit from this side, a little bit from that side. All right, this one probably opens with the nail nick, right? Has a nail nick right here, or at least that's what I use. And boom, we take out the scalpel blade, or this is a replaceable carving knife, if you would. It is an X-Acto 11, in case you're wondering on the specific size. And I can pull back on this, right? It unlocks and then I can, you know, swap out the blade if I want to. Otherwise, I will put this forward like that to make sure it's locked in place. And this is where the additional extra ones here come into play, I would assume. So actually, I'm curious now, as soon as we got this guy out, what better time? Let's go ahead and put that carving knife to use. All right, curiosity wants to find out what's in here, and there you go. All right, you got them X-Acto knives in there. Boom, we got 1, 2, 3. Are they all the same? I'm wondering. All right, that one is pretty much the same. It's also an 11, and this one here is also an 11. So yeah, you get a total of 3 spare ones and 1 already installed on the multi-tool. So it's a total of 4 X-Acto knives, 11 replaceable carving knives, right, or razor blades on the tool. So that's pretty cool. And needless to say, it has a very bulky tip right there. That's about as bulky as it gets. So talk about getting, you know, precise, you know, X-Acto knife style. So that's pretty awesome, interesting there. I want to say, I know we have 2 files. We have a metal file, like this one has a nail nick here, so let's go ahead and pull it out. So we had the knife, we had the metal file right there. Okay, maybe I can, there is a little bit of a separator or divider in the middle. Then I got a nail nick here for, ooh, are these the scissors? All right, so let's come back to the metal file. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You got diagonal lines on one side and cross pattern on the other side. But these, whoa, just like, you know, a transformer. This is Megatron here. Just transform like that. That is crazy. All right, well, those are some pair of scissors right there. I'll tell you that. These are bigger than the scissors you get on the Powerpint. I think even bigger than the scissors you get on the FREE P4, right? The Wave or Flissa Multitool. Like, these are some of the biggest scissors I've seen on any multi-tool, period. All right, look at the size of these things. Holy smokes. Okay, so those look pretty good. I mean, could we cut some instructions here? Is that possible? All right, let's see how we do this. What's the most comfortable way? Maybe like this. Okay, let's try that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, these are not messing around. Yep, yeah, they are certainly going to cut, right? This plastic here from the replacement blades. Definitely gonna cut through that pretty good. So yeah, I mean, we got quite a heck of some crazy scissors here, right, to say the least. So that's pretty nice. And then check out how they fold. So you basically fold the handle, and then the handle continues to tuck in place. That is insane, insane. Wow. Oh man, those are pretty cool. Those scissors are pretty cool. I kind of wanted to come back to this guy for a moment because it actually has 3 different purposes, right? So it is the bottle opener, and that was the first thing that we said it was. It's also a scraper, so you could scrape, right, with this guy here. We got some sort of jimping going on there, right? So we can scrape with it. And it also works as a can opener, right? So it works as a bottle opener and a can opener all in one, which is pretty good. So all in all, right, we have the knife, we have the metal file. Oh, by the way, that metal file can be used as a big flathead screwdriver, so that's pretty interesting. We got the scissors, we got the one tool that works as a scraper, can opener, and a bottle opener, all in one. We got the replaceable carving knife. It is a deep pocket carry clip, and we have a bit for a flathead and a Phillips screwdriver. So that is awesome. That is pretty good. Holy smokes. And look, all in all, in this tiny little size. So let's actually do some size comparisons, right? Folded here next to the Powerpint, right? The only thing you don't have on this particular one would be actual pliers, right? That is something else that a different multi-tool from NexTool does have. So definitely subscribe if you want to check out that video coming up here next in the channel. But aside from no pliers on this guy, right? As long as you know the job doesn't require pliers, it's pretty lightweight. It's definitely lighter weight than the Powerpint, and it's arguably smaller, right? Just gonna place them on the table. You guys be the judge there, right? You can see them size by size. The E1 is definitely smaller, right? If you throw something in here like a FREE P4, obviously that's a much bigger, much bigger multi-tool. Something like the Flissa Multitool, right? Kind of a, you know, Leatherman Wave sort of style multi-tool right there. That's going to be bigger, right? So these are going to be more hardcore, work intense sort of multi-tools. This guy's more for the, you know, EDC on the go. You got so many things. The one thing that impressed me the most, just gonna go ahead and take it out here again, are these scissors, right? I'm just gonna do a quick comparison. If you look at the scissors on this guy, so obviously you are basically, you know, you're making room here. There's no pliers on this guy, so scissors obviously take, you know, a little bit of priority. Here are the scissors on the FREE P4, and last but not least, the scissors on the Flissa Multitool, right? And if you compare all of them, you can see which one has the biggest the biggest scissors. Is this guy, right? The E1. So there you go. If you do something that obviously, you know, prioritizes scissors a lot more than some other tools, you got that going right there, right? As far as the knife goes, obviously you are going to get a very comparable knife on here as you do on the Powerpint, right? I want to say the knife here is maybe a little bit bigger, but not by much. You can see them there side by side, right? Obviously, if you go a little bit bigger on these other guys, right? Something like the blade on the FREE P4, that's much bigger. And last but not least, the blade on the Flissa is also bigger, right? And you got pliers. So, I mean, this guy's going for something totally different. The fact that you don't have pliers is going for a more smaller package, right? Kind of a complementary carry on the go. You already have so many different tools there to go, which is pretty awesome. So, I mean, it will definitely get the job done. I think, actually, did we forget about the X-Acto knife? Because we do have, right, the X-Acto knife as well. So you basically technically get two blades with this guy. All of these have a secondary, like, serrated blade of some sort also as well. So, I mean, definitely a good value proposition right there. I mean, let's look at them all folded now that we have them here on the table. And you'll see this one definitely has the smallest real estate right in the pocket for sure, and also the lightest of the bunch. So you guys let me know your thoughts on this guy. Obviously it will be linked down below, just like all these other guys, which I absolutely love and enjoy and I carry all the time. Just excited to check out a brand new product here from NexTool, and this one is very popular. This thing is selling on Amazon somewhere around 100 or so units per month. It is definitely popular to say the least. So pretty interesting, compact, almost EDC flashlight size. I mean, if I kind of compare here to my Wurkkos HD01, kind of gives me those vibes, you know, maybe like a 2/3 of a Wurkkos flashlight, you know, in size, but it's packing some serious tools, right? So that's definitely something we're considering. Of course, you know, we got to do our scientific cutting test. So let's go ahead and get a piece of paper out here. I'm going to start with this blade, again, steel on the screen there. Let's see how it goes. All right, you don't have a very long cutting path, so you do want to stay in the cut. Let me see. If you put it against your nail and it doesn't slide off and it actually wants to bite into the nail, that's a good sign that it is sharp. There you go. I just got to be able to get a good starting cut, right? I mean, is this going to be a dedicated cutting blade? Probably not, right? You being a knife guy, which you probably are if you're watching this channel anyway, you're going to have a dedicated knife regardless. Is it going to be a pretty handy knife to open up a quick package? Amazon box, open up a quick package, right? God forbid, people are using scissors and keys this day and age. So quick, you know, Amazon box, right? Make work of it, right? Obviously, it's great for utility cuts and draw cuts. It's going to do those very well. But if that wasn't enough and you needed a more precise cutting, you whip out your X-Acto knife here, and yeah, we're definitely working now. This guy is gonna make work of whatever material. Look at that. Boom. Now this piece of paper is already wasted by now, but you get the idea there. This one's gonna slice really, really good, and of course, it's gonna be really good for any, you know, thrusting sort of tasks. We need to like stab through certain material and just make a cut that way. So peel your favorite orange or apple or what have you with an X-Acto knife. I'm kidding. Let's test some cardboard as well, right? We got some dual wall cardboard. Let's see how this guy does. Typically, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but at an angle. This wouldn't be the knife for this at all, right? But I just want to, for the sake of it, test it. And is it going to cut the cardboard? Absolutely. All right. What did you expect? I mean, it's basically a laser beam. And then testing out this other guy. Let's see here. Now you do have this kind of thumb stud, right? That's going to go into the cut a little bit. So basically gives you this much, right? From the tip to where my thumbnail is, right? Of cutting, a cutting path. But yeah, you can make a quick work out of cutting some material, right? Again, it's not going to be your dedicated knife. Probably are going to carry a specific knife for cutting tasks, but on the go, I mean, it can definitely get some quick work done. All right, you guys rate it in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10. How sharp is this guy? Obviously, 10 being the sharpest. You guys let me know. But wait, there's more. I kind of sound like one of those commercials right on TV. I want to test out these scissors because they kind of give me really hardcore vibes. So if I have to cut through some paper, we saw that earlier. Obviously, it's going to cut no problem. If I have to cut through some cardboard just because, yeah, it would definitely cut just fine. So these are pretty hardcore, to say the least. So definitely going to put in some good work for you in a pinch. No doubt about that. Well, there you guys have it. A quick unboxing and overview on the E1 NexTool here. Product from NexTool, right? Very, very interesting value proposition right here with multiple different tools. Some of the most EDC stuff you did on, you need on a daily basis right here at your fingertips. Screwdriver, flathead, Phillips, the X-Acto knife. That's pretty neat as well. Can opener, bottle opener, scraper, all that good stuff. I mean, pretty awesome package. All in all, with some of the best scissors on a multi-tool that you can possibly get on this guy. So that's pretty awesome. Definitely making an awesome great first impression here. This guy will be linked down below if you guys want to check it out for yourself. Right, good attention to detail here on the aluminum housing on this bad boy here. Looking pretty nice. And overall, I mean, pretty neat tool, right? Definitely goes without saying, right? Definitely a really good package. You can just throw in your backpack, your pouch, your pocket. I mean, pocket clip here is pretty good. So that's going to be an awesome carry. Obviously, you guys know the drill by now. I'm going to carry this guy here for some time, gather as much feedback as I possibly can, and then I will be dropping a comprehensive review here in the channel here very soon. So definitely stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you aren't already. You like seeing this type of EDC content on a daily basis. I promise you it will be worth coming back for more. Go ahead and also smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Really helps this channel get pushed to a larger audience. Really supports what I do here. And shout out to NexTool for sending this one in for me to share with you guys. And also shout out to my Patreon supporters for supporting what I do here. You guys can support the channel on Patreon or right here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You guys will get access to exclusive perks. So there you go. That is every single tool on this bad boy right there, all out, so you guys can see it in action. Again, review on this guy coming down the line. I'm gonna put 2 videos on your screen. I want you guys to check out the Powerpint right there on your left, and you can check out the Leatherman FREE P4 here on the right. These are awesome multi-tools as well, right? Smaller carry, EDC, more functional, larger carry, EDC multi-tool. Can't go wrong with either one, guys. Thank you so much for making it to the end. I appreciate every single one of you. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next video, either this one or this one. Peace.